I got nothing. I got it. Cord was loose.
Parents, please be advised that if you see the red letter R on the seat that you are sitting in, that seat is reserved for one of our season ticket holders. We ask that you find general admission seating.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to the Watertown Municipal Arena as we get set for a Wednesday night matchup between your Watertown Wolves and the traveling Binghamton Black Bears. Black Bears come in here trying to steal one. They got one earlier this year, their first win in their inaugural season in the FPHL. They picked up a win on the Saturday night of a Friday-Saturday night affair here, beating Watertown 5-4 back then. Since then, Watertown has pretty much owned the Black Bears, winning 7 out of 8 contests against Binghamton. The Wolves outscored the Black Bears 45-26 in those 8 games. As we said, the second game of the season was the first win for the Binghamton Black Bears. The Black Bears come in tonight loaded with a bunch of talent that used to be part of the Watertown Wolves back in the 2018 championship season. Rich added to the schedule, or to the lineup, I should say, a few weeks back, as well as Kyle Powell. Powell's been down there for a little bit now. They added Gavin Yates recently. Yatesy is not playing tonight. He is a healthy scratch for this evening, so Yates not making the trip up. Corey Sherman over there, also with the Binghamton Black Bears, making his first trip back here with Binghamton. We want to thank you for joining us here tonight. My name is Jeff Barrett. I'll take you through all your action here this evening. Joining me up to my right, as I say, each and every game, I always tell everybody that it's Eric Thorstein, but my old buddy Dave Page is going to be running the cameras tonight. You'll recognize his name. Dave has done a lot of announcing here with us in the Watertown Wolves. He and I worked side by side a couple of years ago, and this year he's been helping out in all kinds of aspects. He announced a game earlier this year for the Wolves, and I'm pretty sure we're going to have him do a couple more later this season. So Dave Page, no stranger to the action here in Watertown.
Assistant coach, Tom Reynolds.
Oh, was the other one too small?
You don't want to know.
Or they needed it.
Cliff, his granddaughter put down a ticket. Who's the story? You or your grandfather? Me. Perfect.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on the ice tonight, our Watertown Wolves Black Bears.
Well, we'll take a quick look at our starting lineups here tonight at the Watertown Municipal Arena for the visiting Binghamton Black Bears. Going away on the left wing will be Thomas Aldworth. He'll get the start on the left side. Nikita Ivashkin on the right wing, the leading goal scorer, or point scorer coming into tonight's action. He'll start on the right side. Former Wolf Josh Newberg is going to start at center. Cameron Yarwood back into the FPHL, just signed recently by Binghamton. One of the gutsier players in the league. He'll go on the left defensive side. Colin Fitzgerald's going to get the start on the right D. And in goal tonight, once again, for the Binghamton Black Bears, that'll be Owen Liskowitz, who comes into the night 6-3 on the year, a 4.5 goals against average with a .890 save percentage. Your Watertown Wolves tonight starting on the left wing. Up on the front, it'll be Colin Chamelka getting the nod on the left-hand side. Lane King's going to slide into a forward position tonight. He'll start on the right side. Cole McKechnie will take the drop at center for Watertown. On the left defensive side, that'll be Nolan Saketka getting the start. And opposite side of him, that'll be Justin Coachman. Back in between the pipes for Watertown this evening, that will be Luke Cohen, who comes in with a 3-1 record so far this year. He's got a 3.78 goals against average with a .877 save percentage. Our officials tonight, referees will be Eric Olvig and Mike Mahaney, and your linesmen will be Dave Zarniak and Michael Imperio. So both teams getting their introductions here for tonight's contest on this Wednesday evening. Again, we want to thank you for joining us on the Watertown Wolves YouTube page. Again, David Page over here running the cameras tonight. My name is Jeff Barrett. I'll take you through your action this evening. Well, we get ready to get kicked off here. We're going to turn you over to house announcer Brian Hunsiger for tonight's national anthem.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we would ask that you please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Well, tonight's game is going to feature the leading point scorers in the league. The Black Bears' Nikita Ivashkin leads the way with 62 total points on the year. He also leads the league in goals scored with 38 goals. The Wolves' Justin McDonald sits second in points with 59 and third in goals scored with 29. J-Mac also sits tied for second with Austin Doe of the Columbus River Dragons for assists with 30. Trailing only the Black Bears' Josh Newberg, who has 31 on the season. McDonald and Wolves teammate Alexander Jemayev both lead the league in the plus-minus category with 55 and 36, respectively. So our starters making their way towards center ice as we get ready for tonight's Wednesday night matchup between the visiting Binghamton Black Bears and your Watertown Wolves. Jamelka's going to poke it back to Slaketka. He'll try to slide it forward. That's going to get picked up by Yardwood, sent right back the other direction. Ivashkin handles, had it poked off his stick, and then it gets sent back again. Collision between Jamelka and Yardwood. Puck into the offensive end for Watertown. Lane King had it, got it back from Jamelka. He's going to go cross-ice to Slaketka. Lets a shot go, and that's going to go right into the gut of Liskowitz. Owen Liskowitz, we said, getting the start here tonight once again for the Binghamton Black Bears. And Liskowitz, he's able to easy to find that one right into his gut. Faceoff's going to come to the far side. Skating into the circle will be Danny Vanderweel for the Black Bears. Quick shot coming off Slaketka's stick out at the point. Sent right back in. Justin Coachman winds it around. Does come back to the near side. Poked out of the zone by Emil Strom. Puck's going to go down the ice. Slaketka back to gather it up for Watertown. Strom keeps an eye on him. Tried to poke it away. Controlled by Coachman. Had it taken off his stick. Going right back the other direction. Strom has it. Turns, tried to get it back in front. That one broken up and then poked forward by McKechnie out of the zone. Jamelka races out, takes a shot, but couldn't get it into the offensive zone. It comes right back to neutral ice. Slaketka's going to send it in through the corner, and the Wolves going for wholesale changes on the dump-in. Well, the one big surprise for Watertown this week and a couple of lineup changes, back in Watertown is Ryan Devine in the blue lineup, and he'll be wearing the number 17 sweater here tonight. So Ryan Devine back into Watertown after being gone for a while, been spending some time up in the SPHL. So very quickly going to get a power play right off the bat. A hooking call will come to Oganezov of the Black Bears. So the Wolves will go on their first power play of the night. On the season, in 26 games played, they've had 22 power play goals in 84 power plays. for a .262 scoring percentage. Flip side of that, Binghamton has been shorthanded 134 times. They've allowed 27 power play goals for a .799 penalty, or power play kill, I should say. Puck all the way back to the Watertown end. Cohen out of his goal. Settles the puck down. He'll leave it for Ahmed Mahfouz. Mahfouz just walks out of the zone. Drops the puck back for Taylor. Taylor able to slide it forward to McDonald down the left-hand side. Centering pass to Jemayeff. He'll pick it up and skates with it to the corner. Got it back to Taylor. Now down to Jemayeff deep. Now he comes out to the half board. Got it over to McDonald. Back to Taylor. That's going to get sent into the corner, and Yarwood's just going to wrap that one, or tried to wrap it around. Mahfouz able to knock it down. Now Mahfouz will work from the corner. Skates out, sends it cross ice. McDonald just inside, gives it to Taylor. Taylor goes to the slot, sends it back to McDonald. McDonald down deep to Jemayeff. Jemeyeff's going to swing it around. Gave it back to McDonald in the corner, who turns, backs it in again to Mahfouz. Mahfouz comes out, gets it back to McDonald. Watertown very patiently here. And now a shot coming from Taylor, redirected in front. But Liskowitz able to find that one, knock it down. He'll cover that one up. We get a stoppage in play. 43 seconds left in the Watertown man advantage. 17:23 left in the opening period here in Watertown. So face off near side. Skating in is Vanderweel again against Justin McDonald. Vanderweel won that one to the corner. Cuts out to Josh LaBelle near point. He'll skate in, lets a shot go. That one goes off the boot of Liskowitz over to the corner. Wolves control though. McDonald behind, sends it out to near side. Rocco DiCostanzo tried to get it back to the front of the goal to Chimelka. That got tipped aside, but LaBelle has it on the backside. Lets a quick shot go. Puck down on the ice. Wolves with a couple opportunities. Liskowitz up to the challenge early. Now it's out to the slot. Comes back to Devine. Devine steps in, lets a shot go. That hit Vanderweel on the leg. Now to the far side. Big blast from Ryan Devine. That was kicked off to the side. 6 seconds left in the man advantage. Wolves right back. One more attempt. Penalty is over. Back to even. Quick shot coming. That one turned aside. And then lift out to neutral ice. Ryan Devine will control from there. Steps inside the zone. Got it to McDonald. McDonald on the half board. Now skates out towards the slot. Controls it all the way to the far side. Puts it right in front of the goal. McKechnie couldn't get the redirect on it. And it's controlled behind now by Pekarski. He'll turn with it. Drops the puck back into the corner. And now lifted out of the zone by Tyler Becker. And it's going to get up and out of play. And it's going to go off a stick. So we get a stoppage. 16:09 remaining in the opening period here from the Watertown Municipal Arena. Faceoff's going to come right to center ice. It'll be Justin McDonald for Watertown in against Corey Sherman. McDonald wins that one back to LaBelle. LaBelle gets it over. Troy Taylor. Taylor's just going to send it forward. Offensive end, Wolves will give chase, but Cameron Yarwood's going to be the first one to get there. McDonald able to create the effort, though, is going to end up with it. He'll turn, comes out to the near face-off circle, tried to back it over to Jemayeff. That one got tipped to the corner. Now it's wrapped all the way around, controlled far side by McKechnie. McKechnie sent it out to the point, controlled in behind. Day has it. He'll come out to the near side. Day tried to back it over to McDonald. It was intercepted and sent out. Now down to the Watertown end. Troy Taylor controls far side. He'll give it back to LaBelle. LaBelle's just going to go off the boards on a nifty pass right onto the stick of McDonald. McDonald stepped inside the line, and then a quick shot from the short slot area from Jemayeff, easily gloved by Owen Liskowitz, and we get another stoppage in play. So once again, faceoff's going to come to the near circle in the Binghamton end. DiCostanzo into the circle against Josh Newberg. And Newberg's going to get tossed. And yes, he will. So skating in will be Thomas Aldworth. Aldworth won that one back to the corner. Powell slaps it around to the near side. And then it gets sent cross ice out of the zone. Wolves able to gather it up. Aldworth had it, tried to clear the zone. hit Johnny Bonta with it. Puck goes in behind the Black Bears goal, now gets slid out on the far side. Newberg controls, wheels with it, tried to slide it to Avashkin, and that's going to get all the way down to the goalkeeper, Luke Cohen. Cohen sees Avashkin just crashing in on him. He'll be the smart one there and cover that one up and get a stoppage in play. So 14:54 left, opening a frame here from Watertown. We'll get our first timeout of the evening, media timeout on the ice. So once again, we want to thank you for joining us here tonight for Watertown Wolves hockey. You know, we talked about the fact that the two leading goal scorers and point getters are in tonight's contest. If you look at the FPHL webpage, go down to the goalie standings, and all the way across the board in every category, it's the Wolves' Brendan Colgan who is at the top of the list, but he's been on loan now for a month or so to Quad City Storm of the SPHL, and even with that going on, he continues to lead the league in every category. Puck through center ice. Lane King has it. Nifty move to drag it in the offensive end. Lets a shot go. That's going to go off the shoulder of Liskowitz. Liskowitz reaching over, rubbing right above it. Puck down on the ice. Quick shot coming. It's loose, and somehow Liskowitz able to find that one and reach back, cover it up, and get another stoppage in play. As I said, Lane King let a shot go. It looks like it hit Liskowitz just below the shoulder on his arm, on his right arm, and it looked like he tried to reach over and rub it for a second, and then a quick shot again. He had to knock that one down, then try to find the puck and cover it up. Centering pass from Lane King broke up, but it came right back to him. Now he'll get it to Chamelka. Let a shot go missed on the far side. Sloketka has it. He'll slide it all the way in behind. King's going to slide it along. Colin Chamelka has it for Watertown. That's going to get lifted out of the zone by Tyler Jurich down the length of the ice, and we'll get an icing call. Tyler Jurich with the Binghamton Black Bears. Jurich, a couple seasons back here, the 2018 season in Watertown, was the captain of the Watertown Wolves, the FPHL champions. That year he was also the goal scorer, got the point total for the season too. So he was a scoring champion and team champion here with Watertown. Puck covered on the far side. We'll get a stoppage in play with 14:03 left in the first period here at Watertown. So J-Mac, Justin McDonald into the face-off circle for the Watertown Wolves. Looks like he'll go against Corey Sherman. Wolves getting a late skater on the ice, that is Brandon Day. So Sherman and McDonald skate in. McDonald wins that one back to the corner. LaBelle's going to poke it along to Taylor. Taylor got it off to the near side. Jemayev jumps on the horse. He'll ride down the near side. Got it to McDonald, who rifles one high across the front of the goal. Kept in the zone. McDonald controls in the corner. Turn, tried to get it to Brandon Day. It went off a skate, came right back to McDonald. McDonald hustling over, trying to beat a couple of white jerseys in the corner. Corey Sherman all over his back now as he tries to get off the half board. That one's going to get taken away and controlled by Colin Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald sends it around to the near side. Yarwood got it to Jurich. Jurich cross ice. Got it back onto the stick of Fitzgerald, who slid it forward. Then it's broken up from there. McDonald gets the puck in the zone. Steps inside for Watertown, but he'll wheel back towards the corner. Centering pass. Tried to get it on to Jemayev. Jemayev to LaBelle with a shot. That one turned aside. Liskowitz able to get his pad down and keep that one away. McDonald skates in. Short slide. Puts it in front of the goal again. And standing right there is Brandon Day. Tried to poke it home. And Liskowitz covers that one up. And we get another stoppage in play. Well, the Wolves have had a lot of opportunities here in the early going. 11 shots on goal already for the home team compared to none for the Black Bears. Faceoff comes out to the near side. Zachariah Thomas just signed by the Wolves a couple of days ago out of Oshawa, Ontario. Out there for his first time on the ice. The big kid, 6'1", 230. Puck comes outside the zone. Vashkin went for it. Thomas is going to break that up, though. He'll give it to Mafuz. Mafuz turns with it. Gave it back to Thomas. Thomas takes a hit from behind by Josh Newberg. Wolves to the offensive side. Pass in front. Rocco DiCostanzo from Ahmed Mafuz. Couldn't get the redirect. Mafuz able to take a swat at it, but Powell pokes it into the offensive end. Thomas back to pick it up for Watertown. He'll go cross ice to Devine. Devine's long outlet pass will be picked up by Kyle Powell. He'll slide it back out to center. Oganezov tried to get the drop pass. Sends it back down deep into the corner. Aldwood's going to send it all the way around. Oganezov gave chase from there, but it's controlled near side, not out of the zone. Vanderweel able to slide that one forward. Come out to the slot one more time. Quick shot coming. That missed on the far side. Powell lets one go. Puck down on the ice, loose, and the Black Bears strike first. Danny Vanderweel on the rebound off a Kyle Powell shot. Vanderweel standing right on the doorstep. He'll poke it behind Luke Cohen, and the Black Bears take the early lead 1-0 here. Not quite halfway through period number 1. Coachman controls off the faceoff. He'll send that one into the offensive end. Big collision. Coachman able to keep it in the zone. Sends it down in deep to Lane King on the half board. King sends it cross like Sloketka's going to turn. Sends it right across the front of the goal. Nobody there in a blue jersey. So it comes back to Lane King. King will turn with it there. Goes back towards the corner. Slides it in behind to McKechnie. McKechnie out to Sloketka, far side. Sloketka goes to the corner, wheels back. Comes back out to the face-off circle. Goes across to King. King let a shot go. That missed high on the near side. And then kept in by McKechnie on the far side. Wraps it all the way around. Lane King's going to control here on the half board. He and Vanderweel get tangled up. Now the puck comes out to neutralize. Wolves have to race back. Sloketka has it. He'll have it and slide it forward. Jamelka into the zone trying to control it. Gets tangled up behind. Puck goes squirting all the way to the far side. McDonald tried to race across to get to it. Couldn't get there. Gino D'Angelo will control. He'll get it out to the point, but not out as Troy Taylor's able to keep it in. Puck's going to come all the way around. Brandon Day in with pressure on Pekarski. Pekarski controlled, but then it came out to the point. LaBelle let a shot go from the point. That hit a stick in front. McDonald's going to control behind. Skates out to the near side. Got it back to Jemayev. Put it down in front. Gave it to Brandon Day, and Day's one-timer standing right there, and somehow Owen Liskowitz got a glove on it. I thought he was beat on the far side, and Liskowitz gloves that one, and a beautiful save to keep the Wolves off the board. Owen Liskowitz has seen his work here tonight already. Just shy of 10 minutes in, he has faced 15 shots on goal, and the big kid has been up to the challenge here tonight, keeping the Wolves off the board. Face off one far side, out to the point. Troy Taylor turns, puts that one in front, turned aside by Liskowitz, and now is controlled. Vashkin comes down the near side, gains the offensive zone, but then has it taken away, and then as it went out over the blue line, Newberg tried to keep it in, and the Black Bears will be offside. So face off near side, just outside the blue line, right in front of our vantage point. Newberg goes in for the Bears against Justin McDonald. McDonald won it back. Brandon Day's going to control. He'll go to the far side, had it poked off his stick. Now it gets sent all the way down the ice. So Josh LaBelle has to race back to pick it up for Watertown. He'll stop behind his own goal. LaBelle turning with it here. Comes out near side. And goal's going to come off the mooring somehow in behind the play. So we will get a stoppage, and looks like we're also going to get a timeout on the ice. 9:49 left in the opening period here from the Watertown Municipal Arena, and we're going to get our media timeout here with 9:49 left. So we said shots on goal early going. Watertown 15, just 2 for Binghamton, but they got the one that counted with the goal by Danny Vanderweel. He'll be assisted by Kyle Powell and Tyler Pekarski. Time of the goal was 8:13. Well, the Wolves were on a 13-game win streak. That came to an end in their last outing on the 21st of January in a 5-4 loss at Danbury. Last time the Wolves were on the ice was that loss, and said it was a couple weeks ago since the boys have been out, so they're a little hungry to get back to action, and you can see it here tonight. So face off again near side. It's going to be Newberg and McDonald again into the face-off circle. Newberg slapped it to the side. McDonald's going to control for Watertown. Got it to Taylor, far side, long outlet pass to McKechnie, and then he got it sent back out. Newberg controls near side, lifts it into the offensive end. Comes off the board at an odd angle to the side of the goal, so Luke Cohen had to come out and knock it back. Now Brandon Day will control at center. He'll skate into the zone. Got one player trailing. Quick shot, and that one turned aside by Liskowitz. Puck goes to the corner. Cameron Yarwood turned with it. Did lift it out to neutral ice. McDonald's going to go right back the other way. Had Kyle Powell in front of him. He's let a shot go. That missed on the far side, but the Wolves keep it in the offensive end. McDonald tried to get it to Jamea. If it gets sent all the way around, will come outside the blue line. So LaBelle controls for Watertown. Gets it to McKechnie, far side, back to LaBelle on the near side. He'll come through center ice. Gets to the red line, just going to send it into the offensive end. He'll go for a change. Wolves control, far side. DiCostanzo has one player on his back. That was Cam Yarwood. Couldn't control. Now Yarwood gives it to Vashkin, far side. He'll step outside the zone. My apologies. That was Gavin Abbott on the far side. Slid it all the way down. The puck comes right out in front. Kind of mishandled, and Cohen had to just swipe it away from the front of the goal. Now Johnny Bonts is going to come down the near side. Tried to back it in front of the goal. That one hit a leg, and then from there it's taken away. Controlled by Strom. He'll try to get it forward, but Ahmed Mahfouz is going to break that one up. He'll send it back to the near side. Ryan Devine skating out, just going to rifle that one into the zone. Looked like he may have hit Becker on the leg with it on the way through. He hobbled him for a second. Rocco DiCostanzo has it far side. His centering pass hit a leg, got knocked down. Now a break down the far side, gaining the offensive end is Fitzgerald. He'll come to the front of the goal, and a collision on the far side. Never did get a shot off. Zechariah Thomas for Watertown. Controlled. Puck came right out in front. And quick shot by Tyler Jurich, sitting about 18 feet out to the right-hand side, just off the face-off circle. Is going to go 5-hole on Luke Cohen. And the Black Bears are going to take a 2-0 lead here with 7:44 remaining period number 1. Well, it's not a good sight, but that's a sight that people are used to here in Watertown. Tyler Jurich putting the puck in the back of the net. We saw him do that quite a few times as a Watertown Wolf. Face-off controlled into the Black Bears. Then the outlet pass hit a player on the Binghamton bench, so we get a quick stoppage and play. Face-off will go all the way back to the Binghamton end. Corey Sherman's going to win the face-off back for Binghamton. It came to Jurich near side, broken up there, and now skating out of the zone will be Oganezov. He'll go down the far side, lost a skate, he went down. Slaketka looks to come back the other direction. Nolan Slaketka slides it forward, not into the zone, but it was poked forward. by Chamelka, but is controlled there by Oganezov, coming back the other way. That was Corey Sherman that had it. Now it gets intercepted, poked back out. McDonald in a foot race with Oganezov. And then it goes all the way through. Pekarski's going to gather it up. Skates out on the far side. Sends it out to Jurich near side. Jurich skates back into his own end. He'll control there. Try to set up the offense as the Wolves are going for changes. Newberg near side. Lets a shot go. That one easily turned aside. Aldworth had it, but it poked away from him. Out over the blue line. Delayed offside. They'll get back on. So play will continue. Josh LaBelle in the corner for Watertown, slides it all the way out to Jemayev. Jemayev tried to get it to McDonald. Pass was a little too hot, went off the stick right towards Liskowitz, who was able to turn it aside. Nikita Vashkin come down the near side, had it poked away by Brandon Day. Fitzgerald's going to send it right back into the offensive end for the Black Bears. LaBelle will control from behind. Got it to Jemayev. Jemayev gives it back to Brandon Day, who just pokes it forward to McDonald. McDonald tried to beat Cameron Yarwood, got it poked into the corner, had to go retrieve it. Brandon Day's going to end up with it, tried to give it to Jemayev, but Fitzgerald intercepted that effort, and now coming back the other way will be Abbott again, and he comes down, let a shot go. That missed on the far side. That was Aldworth, that missed, and now the Wolves looking to race out. LaBelle trying to get to Mafuz down the far side as the tide has really turned here. The action starting to heat up in the offensive end for the Black Bears now. Ryan Devine controls, drags it to the right-hand side. Get it back to Mafuz, who backed it in. That one turned aside by Liskowitz. Now controlled by Brandon Day, gets it out to the far point. Devine controls there, slides it right back, had it picked off by Kyle Powell. He slid that out to Vashkin. Vashkin and Zachariah Thomas will battle for the loose puck down in behind the Watertown goal. Ryan Devine's going to come away with it, and then stolen by Corey Sherman. He took it right off the stick of Johnny Bonta, but the Wolves fortunately got that one back, and then a long outlet pass is going to miss everybody from Devine to Mafuz. So icing will be called with exactly 5 minutes remaining in period number 1. So face off far side, Rocco DiCostanzo against Sherman. Sherman wins that one back. Got it back to Pekarski. Pekarski sent it cross ice. Sent in behind. D'Angelo had it, but had it poked away. Thomas controls for Watertown. Got it back out to DiCostanzo. Cross ice pass to the near side. Bonta in a foot race with Pekarski will end up with it. He'll get it back to Devine. Devine sends it cross ice to Lane King. That one broken up. Puck coming right back the other direction. But the Wolves intercept that and now try to get it back, but Corey Sherman's going to end up with the puck. He'll skate back into his own end, holds onto the puck there, slides it forward to Tyler Jurich. Jurich goes cross ice. He and Oganezov had to dodge each other, and he tried to get it to Oganezov. That was broken up. Puck into the Watertown end. Cole McKechnie controls for Watertown near side with 4 minutes remaining in the period number 1. McKechnie to the corner. Gets taken off the puck by Oganezov. Comes out to Coachman at the point. He'll just slide that one in front. It went all the way through with a bunch of traffic, and you could hear it come off the pad of Liskowitz and then controlled back the other direction by Tyler Jurich. He'll just lift that to the corner. Goes for a change. As the puck goes loose into the corner, Aldworth with a battle, and Coachman able to come away with it. Lane King will control. Slides it forward to McDonald, far side. Steps inside the blue line. Now he'll wheel back. Centering pass for Slaketka. Coming down the near side to let a shot go. And Liskowitz able to glove that one out of midair with a player standing right in front. So he'll get another stoppage here with 3:29 remaining in period number 1. We'll get another timeout on the ice. This is our under 5 media timeout. 3:29 left here, the opening period from the Watertown Municipal Arena. Going back to the goal by Tyler Jurich. Making it 2-0 here. Even strength effort at 12-16. Assisted by Gino D'Angelo. And my apologies, but the Wolves switch goalkeepers right after that. Mackenzie Chalmers now in net for the Watertown Wolves as he will replace Luke Cohen. For Tyler Jurich, his 21st goal of the year. Looking back, Danny Vanderweel's goal earlier to open up the scoring here for the Black Bears, only his second goal of the 2021-2022 campaign. Face-off near side, Binghamton end. Josh Newberg in for the Bears against Justin McDonald. Newberg won it forward, but then it's intercepted there. Jamayoff controls, got it back to Justin McDonald. McDonald takes a hit in behind, but stays up on his feet. Brandon Day has it, got it back out to LaBelle. LaBelle sends it deep to McDonald. McDonald tried to back it to the front of the goal. Shot to score! Brandon Day from just inside the face-off circle. Off a pass from Justin McDonald, and the Wolves cut the lead in half. Brandon Day, goal number 7 on the season. Justin McDonald with the assist. And with 3:11 left in the period, the Wolves are going to cut the lead in half. Well, back to center ice, we get ready to go back to action. A couple of the the Black Bears players having words with an official. There was a Black Bear player down on the far side just as that goal was scored, and it looked like they were arguing there was an elbow, and to no avail as we go back to action. Puck controlled in the Watertown end, deep in the zone by Justin McDonald. McDonald skates out, goes to the right-hand side, stops inside the blue line. Tried to get it right back to Day again. Day slid it to Jamayev. Jamayev with an opportunity. And then Liskowitz able to find that one and cover it up.
Number 23, Justin McDonald. And number 44, Josh LaBelle. Time of the goal, 16 minutes, 49 seconds. Watertown goal, the second goal of the season, scored by number 13, Brandon Day. Assist to number 23, Justin McDonald. Number 44, Josh LaBelle. Time to go, 16.
Well, you heard the announcements on the goal from Hounds announcer Brian Hunsiger. Wolves racing right back to the offensive side again. McKechnie down the near side. Got it to Chamelka with a shot. That one turned aside by Ivashkin. Big rebound out in front. Wolves couldn't do anything with it. It's going to go all the way in behind. Gathered up by Pekarski. He'll skate out to the far side. Wolves broke up that outlet after, so Ryan Devine has it. Now they're going to get a hand pass and a stoppage in play. 2:11 left in the opening frame here from the Watertown Municipal Arena. Faceoff's going to come near side, just outside the blue line, just to our left. Cole McKechnie in against Corey Sherman. And just as they dropped it, we get another whistle from deep in the zone, so we'll try it one more time. Again, Sherman for Binghamton against Watertown's Cole McKechnie. Sherman won that one back. Chamelka able to take it away in the offensive end. Got it to Lane King. He'll get it out to Ryan Devine. Devine goes cross ice. Trying to let a shot go was Chamelka. That one was intercepted as he was winding up for the shot. Yarwood steps into the offensive end. Drop pass there. Now Yarwood's going to end up with it near side. And it looks like we're getting another stoppage in play. And the goal may be off once again. We've had issues with the goal coming off before. Normally, it's at the other end of the arena. We've had some issues on the left-hand side. Not an awful lot, but it does seem to happen more at that end. But it's come off a couple times now on the right end of the ice here tonight. Chamelka clears into the zone for Watertown. Gave it to McKechnie. He'll just send it cross ice. Nobody there in a blue sweater. And then Mafu's able to come in Slid it forward to Jemayev, and now Mafuz is going to end up with it once again. Got it right to the front of the goal. D'Angelo is going to gather it up for the Black Bears. He'll give it back to Kyle Powell, far side. Got it out to Sherman, who gets it to Jurich. Jurich, one too many moves as he tried to beat Zachariah Thomas. And Thomas says, I'll take it right back the other direction. Big kid goes all the way down. Centering pass to DiCostanzo was broken up and now can come out of the zone. Ryan Devine in a collision, far side with Aldworth, and coming away with it is Mafuz. He'll get it to Bonta. Bonta goes to DiCostanzo. Rocco DiCostanzo steps inside, had it swiped off his stick by Kyle Powell. They'll battle for the loose puck far side. Powell got it to Aldworth. Aldworth slides it back to Newberg, who's going to lift it out of the zone. 40 seconds left. Into the offense. A delayed penalty coming right now to the Black Bears with just 31 seconds left. I believe roughing is going to be the call, but we got 23 seconds left here. Puck down the far side. Got it to McDonald. McDonald trying to get it to Bonta. The Wolves are going to be offside and have to get back outside with 17.8 left. So on the delayed penalty, coming to the box will be Josh Newberg for the Binghamton Black Bears. The Wolves are going to get their second power play opportunity of the evening. So face off far side, 17.8. Wolves getting that extra skater here to close out the period. Controlled by Fitzgerald, couldn't clear it out. Mafuz has it far side, backed it through his own feet, had it poked away, and now we're going to get a penalty on Ahmed Mafuz as he tripped as a breakout of Corey Sherman. As we come to the end, whistle will blow. But you can see the far side, it will be a holding call on Ahmed Mafuz, and he's going to vehemently, I spit that out in English sometimes, have an argument with the official, and the official still makes the call. It will be interference, my fault. I thought he said holding. It will be an interference call on Ahmed Mafuz to start period number 2. Well, they'll skate even for the first minute 43 of period number 2. Then the Black Bears will have an abbreviated 14-second power play. The penalty to Newberg was for interference at 19:43 of the period, and then Ahmed Mafuz will get it with 14 seconds remaining to play. Well, that's the way we're going to wrap up period number 1 here from the Watertown Municipal Arena. The visiting Black Bears able to get on the board twice here tonight. The Wolves finally able to cut into that lead, making it 2-1. That's your score after 20 minutes of play. First goal of the night, that came at 8:13 of the period. Danny Vanderweel assisted by Kyle Powell and Tyler Pekarski. That's going to make it 1-0. As we said, at the 8:13 mark of the frame. At 12:16 of the period, Tyler Church nets a goal. Also on an even strength effort, assisted by Gino D'Angelo. That made it 2-0 in favor of the Binghamton Black Bears. The Wolves would make a goalie switch right there. Luke Cohen, who got the start, gets yanked, and Mackenzie Chalmers replaces him. And then the Wolves finally able to get one back at the 16:49 point of period number 1. Brandon Day, assisted by Justin McDonald, and Josh LaBelle made it 2-1. Watertown outshoot Binghamton 23-6 in the period number 1. 23-6, but Binghamton making it count where it needed to be on the scoreboard. The Wolves 0 for 1 on their first power play, middle of their second power play right now, and the Black Bears will get an abbreviated power play when that one is over. So 2-1 your score here from Watertown. The Binghamton Black Bears coming in looking for a big win here tonight against the Watertown Wolves. Lead by a goal at the end of 20 minutes. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back in just a couple minutes here in Watertown. For David Page on the camera tonight for Watertown Wolves Hockey, my name is Jeff Barrett. Don't go away. We'll be back in just a couple minutes. Well, welcome back to the Watertown Municipal Arena. We get set for period number 2 between your Watertown Wolves and the visiting Binghamton Black Bears. After 20 minutes of play, the Black Bears with a 2-1 lead over the home team here in Watertown. Thanks for joining us on Watertown Wolves YouTube page. My name is Jeff Barrett on the mic here tonight. Standing to my right, David Page on the camera here this evening. Well, Binghamton got started here, 8:13 of the period number 1. Danny Vanderweel, assisted by Kyle Powell and Tyler Pekarski, made it 1-0, as we said at the 8:13 mark. I keep saying that. And then they added goal number 2, another even strength goal at 12:16. Tyler Jurich nets the goal, assisted by Gino D'Angelo and Corey Sherman. The Wolves are able to cut that lead in half at 16:49 of the period. Brandon Day nets the goal, making it 2-1. Assisted by Justin McDonald and Josh LaBelle. 19:43 of the period, Josh Newberg took an interference call, so the Wolves had an abbreviated power play, and then right at the 20-minute mark, Ahmed Mahfouz also got a interference call, so they'll both teams will be skating one guy short to start period number 2, and then the Black Bears will end up with a 14-second power play. Both teams back out to center ice. We get ready for period number 2. Corey Sherman for the Black Bears in against Justin McDonald to start period number 2. So the face-off controlled by Watertown. McDonald reels back into his own end. Swings it out to the far side of Jemayev, a little too far, so Jurich gathers it up for the Black Bears. Got it to Kyle Powell. Powell has it taken away by Jemayev. Works it, scores! Alexander Jemayev just took the puck away from Kyle Powell and put a couple of moves on Owen Liskowitz, got him to commit and put it behind him from the deep side of the goal, and the Wolves tie it up here. Just 18 seconds gone, period number 2, and the Wolves are going to knot it up, make it 2 goals apiece. Alexander Jemayev with a nifty little move. That'll make goal number 25 on the season for Jemayev. Wolves right back to the offensive end once again, but Cameron Yarwood will control far side. And now we're going to get a tripping call on Justin McDonald. He got a stick tangled up into the feet of Cameron Yarwood. Yarwood went down. So now Kyle Powell controls, looking to get that extra skater on the ice. Yarwood's going to slide it forward. Ivashkin has it far side, dragged it to the front of the goal, poked away, and then Jemayev will send it out of the zone, and we'll get the stoppage for the 19:06 remaining in period number 2. And now Justin McDonald, the captain, J-Mac, will sit down. 2 minutes for tripping. Faceoff's going to go to the far side. McKechnie won that back to the corner from Jurich, and then it's going to come all the way around, sent all the way down the ice. Liskowitz out of the goal, left it there for Cameron Yarwood. He'll get it over to Kyle Powell on the near side. Powell goes back to Yarwood just inside the blue line, comes all the way across to Jurich. Jurich skates in, puts it right in front of the goal. And that one, Ivashkin was standing right on the doorstep, but the shot went right off the stick of Chalmers and up and out of play. Big shot coming far side. That missed all the way across the front. Rebound's going to go all the way down the length of the ice. Puck comes back out to neutral ice, gathered up by Ivashkin. He'll step inside the zone, try to slide it forward to Jurich. That pass was broken up by Ryan Devine. Now it's on the far side. Taylor tried to shuttle the puck out of the zone, couldn't do it. Ivashkin gathers it up. The Mafuz penalty is over. He's out, but Ivashkin continues his goal-scoring ways. And Nikita Ivashkin is going to put the Black Bears back on top. And the league's leading goal scorer is going to add another one. That'll be goal number 39 on the season for Nikita Ivashkin. Ivashkin leading the lead 64 points as well, and he's going to make it 3-2 on a wicked wrist shot on the far side just as the power play had came to an end for the Black Bears. He's able to not went up to the top shelf and going to beat Chalmers on the far side. Aldsworth right back to the offensive end. Skates down and lets a shot go. Chalmers has that one go off his stick and up and out of play. So 2:03 of the period. Nikita Ivashkin puts the Black Bears back in front one more time. Puck control by Watertown off the face-off. Comes to the near side, poked ahead by Taylor. Got it to McDonald. McDonald goes down the left-hand side, gets behind the defense, gave it back to Day. He scored! Brandon Day! The Wolves knot it right back up. Justin McDonald to Brandon Day, and Day with his second goal of the evening. His 8th goal, 32nd assist for Justin McDonald. And the Wolves knot it right back up as the second period has started with a flurry of goal scoring. Tika stands with a face-off circle. Puck stays right in the feet of he and Vanderweel. Now it comes poked out. Yarwood controls far side, got it to Powell, back to Yarwood, had it skip off his stick, so Ahmed Mahfouz takes it. He'll go in behind, try to drop it back to Johnny Bonta. That hit a skate. Bonta's going to send it back to the corner. Powell controls, slid it to Yarwood. Yarwood all the way around. Devine able to keep it in on the far side. Mahfouz going back to get it. That's broken up and now lifted out of the zone by Strom as he'll send that one forward. Got it back to the near side. Vanderweel controls. Skates. Went all the way around the back of the goal. Got it back out in front. Shot got hit by a skate. Went all the way through. So puck control near side. Goes out to Kyle Powell at the point. He'll put it down deep and low. Rebound came off the pad of Mackenzie Chalmers, and the Wolves able to skate away with it. Mahfouz got it to Johnny Bonta. Bonta's just going to back it in on goal. Puck loose down on the ice. And Liskowitz couldn't find it, but it was able to get picked up by one of the the Black Bears and then sent all the way down. Mackenzie Chalmers out of the goal, slides it out to Zachariah Thomas. Thomas got it back to Ryan Devine. Devine's going to turn with it here. He'll come through center ice. Now he comes down to the right-hand side, skates along the half board, lost the puck for a second in the corner, takes a big hit. That puck went all the way around. It's going to come all the way outside the zone, back into the Watertown end. So Cole McKechnie back to pick it up for the Wolves. McKechnie turns, he had D'Angelo all over him. That one's going to get sent out of the zone and gathered up here and sent back in by Tyler Becker, but the Wolves will control. McKechnie brought it right back in the zone, lets a shot go. That got popped up off the pad of Liskowitz and then dropped right in behind. He covered it up, and we'll get a stoppage in play. So 15:40 remaining period, number 2 here from the Watertown Municipal Arena. Game knotted up at 3 goals apiece. McKechnie into the faceoff circle against Newburgh. McKechnie wins it back. Lane King has it. He'll send it deep into the zone. McKechnie poked it along for Chamelka. Got it back to McKechnie. He'll control far side. Skates out. Lets a quick shot go. Liskowitz able to see that one. Gloves that one. And we get another quick stoppage in play. But looking over at my cameraman here tonight, David Page. Dave, I would say right now, if you're going to beat Liskowitz, it's got to be not on the glove hand side, as he's been able to find everything with that big catcher here tonight. So face-off one goes back out to Soketka at the point. Got it back to King. King lost a skate, and then coming back the other direction, puck gets sent all the way across ice, and we will get an icing call. So they'll skate the puck all the way back into the Watertown end. Both teams getting some changes here on the break in action, as the puck will go all the way down to, well, looks like they're going to bring it to the our right-hand side. It'll be the left of Owen Liskowitz. Justin McDonald, Josh Newberg will meet at the face-off circle one more time here this evening. Just shy of 5 minutes gone, period number 2. Puck goes in behind the Black Bears goal, does get sent all the way across ice, comes out of the zone, and it'll be controlled by Aldworth. Aldworth tried to slide it forward. McDonald broke that one up and then had to battle for the loose puck. McDonald comes away with it. He'll wheel back, drops it far side. LaBelle skates in, lets a shot go. That one turned aside by Liskowitz. Rebound far side, not out of the zone. Wolves able to keep it in. LaBelle has it. He'll skate in. Gave it to Day. Day tried to slide it to the front of the goal. Got broken up there. Now LaBelle lets a shot go. That missed. Hits the glass behind. Big rebound. Came all the way through. Aldworth controls for the Black Bears. He'll go through center. Had it poked off the end of his stick. He'll continue to give chase as he and LaBelle have a collision. And then it's sent around by Troy Taylor. Going to come outside the zone. And Day tried to slide it by Cameron Yarwood. That one broken up. Newberg takes it right back the other direction. Gave it to Abbott. Let a shot go. And Mackenzie Chalmers drops down, covers that one up. And we get a stoppage in play. Well, our first time out of the period out on the ice right now. 14-18 remaining in the period number 2. Our under 5 media timeout here from the Watertown Municipal Arena. Well, this weekend, your Watertown Wolves will make the road trip down to Carolina for a 3-game set with the Thunderbirds on the 4th, 5th, and 6th. That's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. A 3-game set in Carolina. The Wolves took 3 from the Thunderbirds back here on January 7th, 8th, and 9th. The Wolves will then have a 3-game set with the second-place Danbury hat trick starting on the 10th in Danbury, and then both teams will travel back to Watertown for the Friday-Saturday matchup on the 11th and the 12th. The Black Bears, after this, they're going to travel to Port Huron for the weekend for a 3-game set with the Prowlers on the 4th, 5th, and 6th. Face-off coming to the far side in the defensive end for Watertown. Quick shot coming off the face-off. Wolves able to poke that one out. Jamea brought it to the near side but had it poked away. Abbott took it right back to the offensive end. Lost control of it there. Strom had it and then had it poked away. Came to Justin McDonald. He'll give it back to LaBelle behind the Watertown goal. Josh LaBelle settles down the puck there. He'll drop it for McDonald. McDonald got it to Jemayev, who had to avoid the check, got tripped up, went down. Wolves are going to be offside, had to get back on. So puck control by Cameron Yarwood in behind his own goal for the Black Bears. So the puck controlled there, gets sent all the way down the ice. Mackenzie Chalmers tried to slap it out. Vanderweil was right there, though. Sent it back. Now Larry Yellowknee gets it. He'll lift it in the offensive end for Watertown. Yellowknee seeing a limited action here tonight. The guy who got in the lineup about a month ago with a few goals already on the year. Big collision right here between Ryan Devine and D'Angelo. D'Angelo went down to the ice, Quick shot, far side, knocked down by Chalmers. And now we're going to get a stoppage and play, and a penalty is coming. My apologies. I thought we saw a hand up by the official. He was just pointing across to where the face-off would be. My apologies. Tried to get the mic turned off quick enough before I coughed right there. Didn't happen. I'm sorry for that. So face-off is going to stay in the Watertown end. It'll go to the far side. It'll be the Mackenzie Chalmers left-hand side. So Cole McKechnie is going to skate into the circle for Watertown against Corey Sherman. So a couple of 21s into the face-off circle. Face-off 1, Yarwood controls just inside the far point. Slid that one forward. The Wolves broke that one up. King able to get it back to McKechnie. That one taken back, though, and sent right back into the offensive corner. Turned around there. McKechnie looks to skate with it. Lifts it cross ice to Lane King. King takes it off the half-board. Put it right back in front. McKechnie couldn't put a stick on it. Mafouz sends that one in deep, coming out to get it. Keeping it out to got it from Machelka and scores! Cole McKechnie somehow got that behind the goal and slid it out in front. And Ahmed Mafouz is going to find the back of the net. And for the first time this evening, the Wolves are going to take the lead, 4-3. So Mafouz, in this abbreviated season for himself, will get his third goal of the year. McKechnie's going to get the assist. That will be assist number 20 for Cole McKechnie and the Wolves. It took them almost half the game here, almost halfway through period number 2 to finally take the lead here against a very pesky Binghamton Black Bears program that has come in here tonight fighting tooth and nail to get the win. Wolves control, go back the other way. Fitzgerald has it now for the Black Bears. Slid that one in front. Mackenzie Chalmers able to turn that one away. Wolves control behind. Nolan Slaketka has it for Watertown. He'll lift it out to McKechnie, who knocked it down. Got it to ahead to Chamelka. Chamelka sitting near side. Got it to King. King fanned on the shot. Able to send it out to the near point. Taylor has it. Taylor will go deep into the zone. Goes in behind. Tried to slide it out in front. That one was knocked down by Becker. And then lifted out of the zone all the way down. Icing's going to be waved off. So it's going to be Nolan Slaketka back to pick it up for Watertown. In behind his own goal. Skates out as Ivashkin is all over him on the forecheck here. Ivashkin giving him fits, trying to get out of the zone. Then Abbott knocked it down, but Jemayev able to skate out with it. Jemayev goes down to the left-hand side, tried to come to the front, got it back to Mafouz. He'll wheel back towards the blue line, comes back through the slot area, put it right in front, hit a leg there, controls his own rebound, tried to get it to Rocco DiCostanzo. That broken up. And then Vanderway will bring it right back the other direction for the Black Bears. He'll send it down deep into the corner. Abbott back there in a collision with DiCostanzo. DiCostanzo able to get the puck over to Ryan Devine. Devine slides it forward to Jemayev. Jemayev came through center. Got it back to Mafouz, who rifles one, and that missed on the near side. Emil Strom right back the other direction for the Black Bears. Dumps it in the offensive end. He'll go for a change. Devine controls for Watertown. Got it to Ahmed Mafouz near side. Mafouz just going to lift that one out of the zone, so icing will be waved off. Oganezov in a collision with Rocco DiCostanzo on the far side. Big collision. DiCostanzo down to the ice, pops back up though. Lane King comes away from the scrum with the puck. He gives it to Brandon Day and he scores! Brandon Day has a hattie for the Watertown Wolves! Brandon Day, hat trick night. Goal Number 9 on the season. It took the Watertown Wolves a long time to solve Owen Liskowitz, but they've taken advantage here in period number 2. And Brandon Day is going to get a souvenir from the night as they pulled that puck off the ice. Hat trick here this evening. Wolves control off the faceoff. Troy Taylor has it. Slides it out to Day, who poked it forward but not out of the zone. D'Angelo had it. Day took it away. Day's looking for more as he comes back to the offensive end. Tried to get it out in front. That one knocked down and then controlled by Tyler Jurich. He'll slide it near side to D'Angelo. D'Angelo back to Jurich. Jurich tried to put it to the front of the goal to D'Angelo. That one knocked down by Josh LaBelle. Comes out to center ice. Becker controls. He'll wheel back towards center. Now into the offensive end. Got it all the way across the goal mouth. Puck came back to Jurich in behind the Watertown goal. Lost control of it. So Josh LaBelle able to rifle that one across. Going to go off the skate of Jemayev into the offensive end. And now Becker trying to gather the loose puck. Gets it back to Kyle Powell. Powell lifts that one all the way around. Corey Sherman got behind the defense. He shoots and scores! Somehow Corey Sherman got behind the Watertown defense and went racing down the left-hand side. A long outlet pass from Kyle Powell, and Sherman's just going to go right across the goal front and to the over the glove side of Mackenzie Chalmers, and he's going to get one back for the Black Bears. 5-4, as we've seen a gold rush of goals here in period number 2. So back to center ice, face-off circle. Newberg's going to win it from Cole McKechnie. Pekarski controls for the Black Bears. Got it back to Yarwood. He'll send it all the way out of the zone. Should be an icing call. Yes, it will be, as Josh Newberg couldn't get a stick on it. So we will get timeout on the ice with 8:52 remaining period number 2, as we'll get our second media timeout here for our second period.
Assist goes to number 27.
Well, we're going to recap early here. We have a lot of goals scored in period number 2. 18 seconds in, Alexander Jemayev made it 2-2 as the Wolves were able finally to tie up the score here. And then a power play goal at 2:03 by Nikita Vashkin made it 3-2 in favor of the Black Bears. He's assisted by Josh Newberg and Cameron Yarwood. The Wolves would knot it back up at 3. Brandon Day's second goal of the night, assisted by Justin McDonald and Troy Taylor at 2:33. And then the Wolves finally took the first lead of the night at 4-3 with a 7:26 of the period. Ahmed Mahfouz from Cole McKechnie and from Lane King. And then at 9:51, Brandon Day sets the hat trick for the evening. Made it 5-3 in favor of Watertown, assisted by Rocco DiCostanzo and by Lane King. And then the Black Bears would get one right back just about a minute and 6 seconds later. Corey Sherman from Kyle Powell and Tyler Becker makes it 5-4. And that's where we are right now with 8:52 remaining in period number 2. Puck all the way back to the Watertown end. Vashkin got it to Newberg's one-timer missed across the goal mouth. Rebound all the way back to the Black Bears end. Now it gets sent down to the Watertown side. Control there by Ryan Devine. He'll skate in behind the Watertown goal. Settles the puck down there. Reaches out from the far side. Got it over to Thomas. Thomas tried to slide it forward to McKechnie. And McKechnie dragged it into the offensive end. And he will be offside. So faceoff's going to come on the far side just outside the Black Bears end. Faceoff won by Watertown, controlled by Ryan Devine. Got it back to Mafuz. Mafuz tried to slide it forward. Collision between he and Fitzgerald, but the puck still went towards the Black Bears end. Now it gets lifted outside the zone. Yarwood and King got tangled up. King able to get it to Thomas. That one's poked away. Came back to Cole McKechnie. McKechnie turns, and then it comes right back to Lane King to McKechnie. McKechnie's just going to step, lifts that towards the corner. Mafuz will give chase. He'll grab the loose puck, try to get to the front of the goal, goes all the way around the back, drops it off the far side for Devine. Devine gives it right back, and then Thomas rifles one towards the goal. Rebound controlled by McKechnie, just backs it across the front of the goal. No, excuse me, Abbott able to turn with Abbott was able to turn with it, got it back out, and then Thomas controlled for Watertown, got it to DeCostanzo, over to Chamelka. Chamelka into the zone, had it poked off his stick. Ryan Devine will give chase, sends it out to Thomas. Thomas rifled one, that missed on the far side, hit a body right in front. Wolves able to keep it in the zone, quick shot coming, puck down on the ice, and Liskowitz able to find it, and covered up, went off his shoulder and dropped straight down, and had a hard time locating it for a second, but he did finally find it, and we get a stoppage in play. So faceoff's going to go to the far side. Justin McDonald in against Corey Sherman. Won by McDonald, back to LaBelle, gives it back to Day. Day tried to shuffle it to the front of the goal, couldn't get it there. Taylor controls far side, got it back in. McDonald comes out on the near half board, drops it for Taylor. Taylor gives it to Jamayev, lets a shot go. Liskowitz turned it away, but the Wolves control the rebound. Jamayev steps out in front, backhands it, and again, that one gloved by Owen Liskowitz. We get a stoppage in play. So faceoff's going to go to the far side. Justin McDonald, Corey Sherman, one more time. And this time McDonald's going to win it back again. Tried to slide it through to Jamea. Comes off the near half board. He'll just turn, rifles it towards the goal. Brandon Day goes, gets the rebound. In behind for Watertown. Sends it out near side. Taylor tries to beat D'Angelo. Went to the front of the goal. Backhand. He hit Becker on the leg with that one. And now it goes back into Justin McDonald. Controls behind the goal. Skates right out in front. Lets a backhander go. And Liskowitz has it go off his chest straight down. And he'll cover that one up. And we get another stoppage in play. 6:19 remaining, period number 2. Face off to the far side, to the right-hand side of Owen Liskowitz. Newberg and McDonald. Newberg going to win that one back to Yarwood. Yarwood sends it all the way around. Fitzgerald controls here, lifts it out of the zone. Aldworth's going to end up with it, but Jamayev takes it away from him. And Jamayev right back to the offensive end. Slides it deep into the corner. Collision between he and Yarwood. And then coming right out in front, Day let a shot go, let a backhander. That went high. Pass came right across, broken up, not out of the zone though. Taylor controls for Watertown. Tried to slide it along the boards. And Fitzgerald broke that one up. Got it to Nikita Vashkin. Vashkin gets in behind the defense. Drop pass for Aldworth, and he sent it. And somehow it missed on the far side, as he had beat Mackenzie Chalmers, but he missed the goal. Jamayev back the other way, dragged it down in front, gave it to Day. Day fans on the shot, and Newberg coming right back the other direction. Tried to get it to a Vashkin. Pass was behind him, and it's going to be controlled by Ryan Devine. Devine's long outlet pass, 2-on-1 opportunity. Lane King gives it to McDonald. McDonald trying to get it back. That was broken up by Oganezev, and we'll go right back the other direction. Abbott dropped it here for Vashkin on the near side. Vashkin turn. King takes him off the puck. He races in, tried to pick it up. Now comes back to Oganezev. He'll winds up, let a shot, and that hit the leg of Cole McKechnie. Now lifted out of the zone. Ahmed Mahfouz is going to control there. Drags it all the way down in front. Put it back in front to McKechnie. And he tried to stuff it underneath Owen Liskowitz. And Liskowitz is going to stop that one. And we get a stoppage in play. So our third timeout of the period right now with 4:49 left in the second frame. The Wolves leading 5-4. Shots on goal period number 2. Watertown leads the charge 12-9. Totals for the game 36-15. Watertown 0 for 2 on power play opportunities, and the Binghamton Black Bears 1 for 2 on the extra man advantage here this evening. So our final timeout of period number 2. I said this weekend the Wolves will be heading to Carolina to take on the Carolina Thunderbirds Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You can go to the FPHL webpage. All the way over on the right-hand side, you'll see FPHL Live. Just click on that. Go down and click on the game you want to watch, or you just go to YouTube and search Carolina Thunderbirds or Watertown Wolves, since it will be a home game for the Carolina Thunderbirds, though you find it on their link, or go to the Carolina Thunderbirds webpage and click on the live feed there, and you can watch your Watertown Wolves even when they're on the road. Strom controls, sends it back into Becker. Becker lifted it out to center. That one broken up. And now McKechnie able to back it to Mafuz. Mafuz in the offensive end. Give it to Lane King. He let a one-timer go. Liskowitz able to get the pad on that one. Now Thomas controls for Watertown. He'll go behind. Got it out on the far side. Strom tried to slide it by Ryan Devine. He couldn't do it, but this time Abbott will control. He'll lift that one out of the zone down the ice. And the Black Bears going for changes here. Puck out on the far side. Sherman had it, tried to send it back to the point. It was broken up. And then it came through center ice. Becker, though, intercepting the crossing pass for Watertown. So he'll turn back into his own end. Now lifts it out of the zone. Got it to Kyle Powell. Far side. Steps inside the blue line. Had to settle down a rolling puck. Tried to get it into Strom. That one broken up by Devine. Not lifted out of the zone. And the puck on the far side came rolling right around Sherman. Tried to go backhand. And somehow Mackenzie Chalmers was able to find it, but now we've got a penalty coming to the Watertown Wolves again. It'll be a cross-check on Johnny Bonta. So Bonta's going to sit down for 2 minutes with 3:34 remaining in period number 2. So the faceoff's going to come to the near side in the Watertown end as the Black Bears get the extra skater on here. Power play number 3 for the Black Bears here tonight. They're 1 for 2 so far. This will come out to Jurich. He'll winds up, gives it to down to Sherman. Sherman back to Jurich. Jurich gave it to Powell in the slot. He'll send that one to the front of the goal, and Chalmers is going to come out, glove that one, and we get another stoppage in play. Face off to the far side this time. Cole McKechnie's going to win it for Watertown, and he'll skate it out of the zone, lifted it forward. It's going to get knocked down off a high stick from Kyle Powell. We'll get a stoppage in play, and face off will come just outside the Black Bears zone. So Cole McKechnie into the circle against Aldworth. McKechnie wins it back for Watertown to Ryan Devine. Gave it to Justin Coachman. He's going to send that off the board deep into the Black Bears end. Colin Chamelka in on the forecheck, trying to take some time off this power play. Kyle Powell will control far side. Tried to back it across. Did get it to Aldworth. Now Aldworth racing out of the zone. Comes down the left-hand side. Had it poked off his stick by Chamelka. Aldworth gets it back. Coachman goes after him. Puck's on the far side, And now the Wolves able to get it outside the zone, far side. Jurich is going to control it. And then Chamelka able to take it back. Wolves had a shorthanded effort here, not able to get a shot off. Now Jurich races back the other direction, stops inside, gives a quick shot. Oh, he gave it to Cameron Yarwood, and he scored! Jurich dragged it to the corner and then sent it across the goal mouth. And Cameron Yarwood, trailing the play, ends a one-timer to the back of the goal, and we are knotted up once again at 5 goals apiece. This seesaw battle continues here tonight. Cameron Yarwood just back into the lineup for the Binghamton Black Bears, just signed a couple of days ago, and Yarwood's going to make his mark known here tonight as he will tie the game up on a power play goal. 17:35 of the period. Back to action. McDonald controls for Watertown. Got it over to LaBelle, who got it to the near side. Newberg able to keep it in the offensive end. Now Troy Taylor will control for Watertown. He'll give it to Alexander Jemayev. Jemayev to the offensive end, had it poked away. Now it gets sent all the way cross ice to the corner. Becker will control. He'll send that all the way around. LaBelle races over to keep it in the zone, and it comes all the way back to the near corner, and the puck goes back the other direction. And again, LaBelle races over to keep it in for Watertown. He'll turn at the point, drops it in Day to Day. Day put it right in front, and McDonald couldn't get a shot off. Day controls far side, gets it out to LaBelle at the point. LaBelle sends it in deep to Brandon Day again. Day already with a hat trick here this evening. This one's going to get lifted out of the zone by Fitzgerald. Now it'll come all the way cross ice. Troy Taylor will control for Watertown. He's just going to send that one deep into the zone. But Fitzgerald's going to turn with it. Wolves able to take it away. Lane King keeps it in the zone for Watertown. He'll go cross ice to Thomas. Thomas had it, went to the corner. Lane King's going to end up with it. D'Angelo tried to take it away. Thomas has it. Comes to the short slot area. Gave it to Mafouz near side. Goes back out to the slot to Devine. Gave it back to Thomas. Thomas skates in. Tries to go cross ice to King. That one broken up by D'Angelo. Puck comes back the other direction. Just under a minute to play here. Period number 2. Knotted up at 5 goals apiece. Wolves able to break that effort up. Justin McDonald will come away with it for Watertown. He'll give it to Lane King near side. King gets into the offensive end, drags it all the way down to the red line. Tried to put it out in front of the goal that hit the side of the cage and bounced out in front. Now Corey Sherman will control far side. He'll lift it out. D'Angelo's just going to touch it up. He'll go for a change. 26 seconds left in period number 2. The Wolves looking to line up one more odd rush here down the far side. Chamelka gets the puck, drags it to the corner. Kyle Powell keeping an eye on him. Tried to back it out in front of the goal. That one was broken up and sent back the other way by Strom. He'll carry it into the offensive end with 6 seconds left. And now it comes back to Cameron Yarwood in his own zone. He'll just hold on to the puck as the horn will sound here to bring the conclusion to a wild goal-scoring period number 2 here in Watertown. Well, the period started quickly. 18 seconds in, Alexander Jemayev netted a goal to make it 2-2 as the Wolves were able to tie it up on an even strength effort. And then a power play goal by Nikita Ivashkin, the league's leading goal scorer, assisted by Josh Newberg and Cameron Yarwood at 2:03. That made it 3-2 on the power play goal for Binghamton. Watertown would tie it back up at 3 goals apiece at 2:33 of the period as Brandon Day nets his second goal of the night, assisted by Justin McDonald and by Troy Taylor. The Wolves would get their first lead of the night at 7:26 of the period. Ahmed Mafouz gets an even strength goal, assisted by Cole McKechnie and Lane King. That made it 4-3 in favor of the Watertown Wolves. And then at 9:51, Brandon Day gets his hat trick for the night, making it 5-3 in favor of the Watertown Wolves, assisted by Rocco DiCostanzo and by Lane King. But Corey Sherman would get one right back 1 minute and 6 seconds later, assisted by Kyle Powell and by Tyler Becker. That made it 5-4 in favor of the Wolves. And then the Binghamton Black Bears able to get another power play goal, their second power play goal of the evening, as Tyler Jurich nets his second goal of the evening for the Binghamton Black Bears, assisted by Cameron Yarwood and by Kyle Powell. And I think we have a mix-up on that last goal. I'm pretty sure it was Cameron Yarwood that netted the goal. They've got it listed here as Jurich from Yarwood, but I think that goes the other way around. Anyway, that's the way period number 2 is going to end. Knotted up at 5 goals apiece. We still got 20 more minutes of hockey action here from the Watertown Municipal Arena. Watertown outshoots Binghamton 14-12 in the period. Totals for the game, 37 for Watertown, 18 for Binghamton. Binghamton has been successful tonight on power plays. They are 2 for 3 on power play opportunities here tonight. Watertown 0 for 2 on their extra man effort. So we're going to take a short break here at the Watertown Municipal Arena. As we said, game knotted up, 5 goals apiece here from Watertown. For Watertown Wolves Hockey, my name is Jeff Barrett. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Well, we want to welcome you back to the Watertown Municipal Arena. We get set for period number 3 between the visiting Binghamton Black Bears and your Watertown Wolves. This game knotted up 5 goals apiece as we head to the final 20 minutes of regulation play. It was a wild affair in the period at number 2 as both teams lit the scoreboard a bunch of times in the frame. Well, the Wolves come into tonight after 26 games played, 22-4 on the season, sitting atop of the FPHL standings. Of course, their last time out was a couple of weeks ago. They've had a little vacation here. Lost down in Danbury, their first loss after a 13-game win streak. Trying to avoid a second loss here tonight before that road trip to Carolina this weekend for 3 days. Binghamton comes in. They've got 30 games played so far this year, 16-14 on the year for 46 points and a .511 win percentage coming into tonight's action. So again, we want to welcome you back inside the Watertown Municipal Arena. My name is Jeff Barrett. Take you through your action the rest of the evening here tonight. Standing to my right, David Page on the cameras here this evening. So a 5-5 starting the period out. The final 20 minutes of regulation here in Watertown, the only FPHL game tonight on this Wednesday evening. Fitzgerald control, got it to Aldworth, back to the lead, he scores! 10 seconds into the period, and the Black Bears are right back on top, 6-5. Aldworth just simply took the pass and was behind the defense and was able to lift it over the shoulder of Mackenzie Chalmers, and just like that, the Black Bears back to the lead here. Outlet pass controlled by Ivashkin, had it poked away. Now it comes to Alexander Jemayev near side. Watertown into the offensive end. Jemayev sent it to the front of the goal to redirect, missed. Went on the far side, rebound all the way out to the near point. Josh LaBelle controls. He'll send it deep to Jemayev. That one missed everybody, and then sent out of the zone. Nikita Vashkin picks it up at center ice. He'll come to the slot, comes right down, lets a backhand go. Chalmers able to poke that one away, but Jemayev will have to control for Watertown. Goal coming off the mooring behind Mackenzie Chalmers, so we get a quick stoppage in play. Well, so far they get listed on the score unassisted to Thomas Aldworth. 10 seconds in, he puts the Black Bears right back on top. Puck stays in the zone. Powell kept it in, tried to back it to Strom, missed him. Abbott comes over, but it was taken away from him. Now controlled on the far side by Thomas. Thomas slides it up to Mafuz. Mafuz got it back to King, near side. King sent it right down in front and score! Cole McKechnie! I believe it was Ahmed Mafuz sent it right across the goal mouth. And Cole McKechnie went to work, and he's going to bury it to the back of the goal. And we're knotted up again at 6 goals apiece now. Well, this game has had 3 lead changes and 4 ties. Puck right back to the offensive end for the Black Bears. Quick shot from Jurich, turned aside off the shoulder of Chalmers now rebound out on the far side, controlled by Ahmed Mahfouz. He tried to poke it forward to Cole McKechnie. That's going to go in. McKechnie's going to turn head for the bench. Powell controls for the Black Bears, tipped as it came through by Corey Sherman, but controlled by Justin Coachman in behind the Watertown goal. Coachman slid it out to the near side, got it to Ryan Devine. Devine sends that all the way up to Chamelka. Colin Chamelka controls, got knocked down. Justin Coachman keeps it in the zone, sent it across the front. D. Costanzo couldn't get the redirect on it. And now Aldworth's going to skate back out the other direction. He'll gain the zone down the far side. Lost the puck, so Coachman back to get it for Watertown. Left it there for Johnny Bonta. Bonta's going to send it behind Chamelka. Chamelka gets in behind the defense, though. Skates in, tried to get it over to Rocco D. Costanzo. Couldn't put a stick on it. And now we come back the other direction. Aldworth's going to get tangled up. And now they were going to be offsides. I thought we were going to get a penalty. And now the puck's going to go right back the other direction. Everybody back on. Newberg controls for the Bears. Got it out to Vashkin. Hit him on the skate, though. So McDonald will control for Watertown at neutral ice, waiting for help now as the Wolves were going for a change. Able to get it to the front of the goal. Tried to slide it to Jemayev. Had to carry it all the way to the corner. Did McDonald, so he'll hold on to it. Now he comes all the way back out to the slot. Comes all the way across. Now he'll drop it back. Thought he was going to leave it for LaBelle, but he held on to it. Got it out to the far side. Taylor turns, puts it in front of the goal. Not able to get a redirect. This one's going to get poked out of the zone. Back to LaBelle. He and Vanderweel have a collision. Puck into the offensive end. Deep into the Watertown zone for the Bears. Controlled there by Taylor. He gave it to McDonald. McDonald back to Taylor, far side. Taylor's going to gain the zone on the right-hand side. Tried to drag it through the feet and couldn't get it there as he went by Fitzgerald. Left it there, and then it does get poked out to center ice where Josh LaBelle will control for Watertown. He'll give it to Troy Taylor. Taylor takes the check into the boards from Vanderweel. Lost the puck. Vanderweel will control. Brown takes the puck, sends it out near side, tipped forward. D'Angelo went for it, had it taken away. Thomas got it out to center ice for Watertown. Got it to Mahfouz. Mahfouz tried to get it to Lane King. The pass was behind him. This one's going to get sent right on goal and swallowed up by Mackenzie Chalmers. We'll get a stoppage in play. 15:54 remaining. And another tie here this evening, 6 goals apiece up on the board. A wild scoring affair here tonight for both teams.
1-6-2 for 1-7-1-6-2.
Puck down on the ice, controlled now by Ryan Devine for Watertown. Devine will turn with it there. Look to skate out of the zone, sends it cross ice, got it back to Mahfouz to McKechnie. McKechnie sends it in deep into the zone. Lane King will give chase there. Comes out on the near half board. Devine controls at the point. Goes cross ice to Thomas, who's just going to tip it forward. And then McKechnie went to get it. It was poked away from him. Jurich controls in his own end. Slides it to Corey Sherman. Sherman turns it back to Powell. Powell's pass to the far side to D'Angelo. D'Angelo put it right back in front for Sherman, and he was denied by Chalmers, and the puck's going to go right back the other direction down the far side. Mahfouz comes in, lets a shot go, missed across the front of the goal. Big rebound out to the point, and it's picked up there by Jurich. Carried out of the zone into the offensive end. Got it to D'Angelo. D'Angelo's one-timer knocked on off the glove of Chalmers. Puck came right back out in front. Powell had it, let a shot go broken up by Lane King. Yarwood had to race back, pick it up. Now D. Costanzo's going to turn with it. Crossing pass, got it to Bonta. Bonta's one-timer knocked down by Owen Liskowitz. And then Liskowitz covers it up, and we get a stoppage in play. 14:39, remaining period number 3. Well, the Wolves come in tonight averaging 5.5 goals a game. The Black Bears 4.9 goals per game coming into tonight's actions. So very closely in the goal scoring department. As we said, these guys have met 8 times so far this year. And in those matchups, Wolves are 7-1 against the Black Bears, and they've outscored them 45-26 in those matchups. Tonight, a completely different story here. And but anybody will tell you, we were talking about it earlier, you look down that roster for the Binghamton Black Bears, this thing has been rebuilt over the last 2 weeks, and they have really loaded up at the midpoint of the season, just past the midpoint of the season, and now look like they're priming themselves to make a run towards the playoffs. Face off far side. D. Costanzo into the circle against Newberg. Puck stayed on the ice right between them. Now it goes back to Cameron Yarwood in behind the Black Bear goals. He'll look out to the left-hand side, tried to slide it forward. Bonta able to break that up. Got it to D. Costanzo, came right back to Bonta, took a big hit, and went down to the ice. Puck loose in the corner, couple of players down. Bonta's going to come away with it. He's got Fitzgerald all over his backside as he sends it all the way around. Coachman's going to pinch in from his defensive position. He'll slap it forward. That's going to go off a stick and up and out of play. And we will get a stoppage. 14-11 remaining in period number 3. Both teams taking advantage of the stoppage, getting some fresh legs out on the ice. So far, period at number 3, Binghamton out shooting Watertown 6-3 on the night. Vanderweel's going to get tossed from the faceoff circle against McDonald. So Strom's going to skate in for the Black Bears. Face-off one near side. Vanderweel pokes it out of the offensive end. Got it over to Strom. Strom gets into the offensive side. Dropped the pass there. Quick shot coming. And that one will be gloved by Mackenzie Chalmers and will get a stoppage in play. Chalmers just ended up in Watertown today after a trade with these Binghamton Black Bears. Harley White, the goalkeeper for Watertown, got sent to Binghamton, and Mackenzie Chalmers ends up in Watertown. Luke Cohen got the start for the Wolves tonight, but after the second goal of the evening, did get yanked for Chalmers. Face off one by McDonald, back through his legs for Taylor. Now it came back to McDonald. He'll go cross ice. Brendan Day tried to slide it back to the middle, but that one was broken up by Kyle Powell. That'll get sent all the way down the ice. So Chalmers comes out of his goal, settles the puck down, leaves it for Troy Taylor. Taylor's just going to rifle that one all the way around the dasher to the near side. Jemayeff reels back to his own end, sends it out to Brandon Day. Day's going to try to drag it to the front of the goal, had it poked away. He'll go get the rebound in the far corner. He and Kyle Powell battle for the loose puck. McDonald had it fanned on the shot, but he'll control it on the far half board. Now he'll go out to the point. Sends it all the way across to LaBelle. LaBelle turns deep in the zone. Tried to get it back. Got it to Jemayeff, who let a shot go, and the goal's going to come off. And now Jemayeff and Abbott having a few words over there. A little pushing and shoving going on. The goal came off the mooring was the reason for the stoppage. And then Jemayeff and Abbott had a little disagreement on the far side, and now it looks like Jemaeff's going to go sit down for 2 minutes. Justin McDonald imploring the official that should be either way, and now Jemayeff comes back out of the penalty box. The official came over and waved him back out. Well, that's an odd one right there. Send him to the box, carry him all the way to the box, and then come back over and wave him off. So, no penalty out there. A little miscommunication between officials, I believe. 6-6 your score, 13-17 remaining in regulation. Face-off deep in the Black Bears' end. Vanderweel in against McDonald. McDonald wins it back to Jemayeff, who lets his shot go. Missed all the way across the goal mouth, controlled by Strom on the rebound. He and Vanderweel, his teammate, get tangled up right here in front of the blue line. But then it's controlled by Yarwood, who's able to poke it forward, gets it into the offensive end. But Taylor will come back, gather for Watertown. Drop pass for McDonald, missed everything. Strom tried to slide it forward, gets it down to the offensive end. Abbott goes to pick up the loose change, drops it out in front. Sherman couldn't handle it, tried to get it back to Jurich. Jurich controls behind the Watertown goal, but he'll get taken off by Josh LaBelle. Now Cam Yarwood has it near side. Yarwood gets taken off. Came right back out from Jurich to Yarwood, who missed it on the near side. And now we're going to get a stoppage in play. Goal again coming off the mooring down here at the right side of the arena. 12:31 left, period number 3. In regulation. Late change coming. Face off one. D'Angelo sends one. Misses on the near side. Not out of the zone. D'Angelo got the rebound right back. Lets the shot go. And Chalmers going to drop down, cover that one if we get another stoppage in play. So as he said, Friday night, Watertown's going to travel down to Carolina. They will go for a 3-game set Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Other games in the FPHL on Friday night. The same Binghamton Black Bears, as we said, they are traveling to Port Huron for a 3-game set Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday night, the Danbury Hat-Tricks will travel to Harrington, Delaware to take on the Delaware Thunder on Friday night. Saturday night, it'll still be Watertown in Carolina, Danbury in Delaware, and Binghamton in Port Huron. Then that Sunday matchups, Binghamton in Port Huron and Watertown at Carolina. That's the upcoming schedule here in the FPHL this weekend. Puck slid forward to Ryan Devine, gets by him, so Cameron Yarwood will control for the Black Bears. He'll drop it behind his own goal, leaves it there for Kyle Powell. Powell sends it cross ice, hit a stick on the way through, so Ryan Devine able to gather it up, but Yarwood takes it right back into his own end. He'll turn with it there, sends it over to Powell near side. Lane King control, tried to put it in front of the goal. McKechnie couldn't put a stick on it. Controlled by Corey Sherman. As they try to race out of the zone, he'll get it back to Jurich near side. Jurich sent it cross ice. Too far for all to get to. And we'll get a stoppage in play. And now we're going to get a penalty for Ahmed Mahfouz. Going to get 2 minutes for hooking. Mahfouz very heated coming over to the box. And the minute that whistle was blown and the signal was given, even before Mahfouz could react, Justin McDonald giving the official an earful before he headed back over to the bench. So the Wolves shorthanded here, trying to avoid giving up another goal. 6-6, 11-19 remaining in regulation. Justin McDonald controls, lifts it down the ice, goes all the way behind the goal, settled down by Liskowitz. He'll leave it there for Kyle Powell. Powell comes out of his zone, comes up to the blue line, dumps it out, got it to the near side, got it to Nikita Vashkin. That one was broken up, and then Justin Coachman able to just lift that down the length of the ice. 1:30 remaining in the power play here. Reeling is Strom out of his own zone, comes to the near side, steps inside the blue line at the Watertown end, tried to drag it to the corner. He'll take a huge hit from Justin Coachman on the far side. Now Kyle Powell picks it up. He'll leave it for Nikita Vashkin, comes back to Powell in the slot. He'll skate up, drops it to the near side to Strom. Back to Powell, let a shot go, missed on the near side. Gathered up by Vashkin, got it right back to Strom. Strom slides it back to the point where Powell has it. Powell's shot goes off the leg of Colin Chamelka. Chamelka tried to slap it out of the zone, couldn't quite get to it. Newberg sent it into the far side, and a quick shot from Vashkin, and that one's covered up by Mackenzie Chalmers, and we'll get another stoppage in play. 50 seconds left, 5-0 left in the man advantage for the Binghamton Black Bears. Black Bears in the mix of their fifth power play on the evening, or fourth power play, I should say, on the evening. So face off, far side, goes back out to the point. Came back to Yarwood. Yarwood gives it back to Powell in the slot. Comes back to Yarwood near side. Looks towards the goal. Gave it back to Powell. Powell had it poke over his stick, but he picked it back up. Got it back to Yarwood near half board. Now he'll skate out towards the slot. Goes cross ice to Jurich. Jurich and Powell will switch places. Comes back to Powell. Goes deep into the corner. Tried to get it onto the stick of Aldworth. And then it's going to get rifled right in front. Corey Sherman controls the rebound. Back to Cameron Yarwood. Back to Jurich. Jurich one-timer missed on the far side. Kyle Powell had it. Got it back to Jurich. Back to Powell. They'll switch sides now. Powell sends it towards the front of the goal. Down on the ice. And then Chalmers got tangled up. And the puck went to the corner. Aldworth controlled it. And it got sent back out. Power play is over. Jurich has it in the corner. Gives it to Aldworth. Aldworth's shot was off the chest of Mackenzie Chalmers. Mad scramble beside the goal. Puck comes right out in front. Aldworth took it right to the front. And the Wolves able to slice that one out of the zone and break up that mad rush. Now both teams going for changes. Justin McDonald down the near side rifles one off the shoulder of Liskowitz. Rebound comes all the way back out to center ice. Nikita Vashkin goes to the front of the goal. Lets a shot go. Chalmers able to take that one off the boot, and the Wolves back the other direction. McDonald inside the zone. Goes over to the left. He'll stop. Stops inside the point. Gave it back to Ryan Devine. Devine tried to send it to the corner. That one broken up. Comes back to Nikita Vashkin. He'll slide that one forward to D'Angelo. D'Angelo went to the front. Had it poked away. 8:26 remaining, regulation 6-6 is your score. Justin McDonald picks up the puck at center ice for Watertown. Tried to go through a couple of white jerseys. Had that one taken right away, but he'll get the puck back. He'll send it towards the goal. Larry Yellow knee to the far side, goes down trying to poke it forward to get it to Jamea. Controlled in behind by Fitzgerald. Came out, got it to Ivashkin. Ivashkin's going to get out of the zone. Got it to Abbott on the near side. Abbott steps in. He'll take a big hit near side. Gets knocked down. Penalty coming to the Wolves on that collision. Coachman and Abbott had a big hit over here, and Coachman's going to sit down. Roughing will be the call to Justin Coachman at 7:52 remaining in the period, and Coachman's going to sit down. And for the fifth time tonight, the Black Bears are going to go on the power play here this evening. Lane King was pleading the case to referee Mike Mahaney to no avail there. Mahaney just shook him off, but 2 minutes are up on the board as the Wolves again are going to play shorthanded period number 3 in a game knotted up at 6 goals apiece. Face off to Powell, got it back to Yarwood near side, goes back to Powell on the far side. Now he'll step towards the slot with it. Goes back to Jurich. Jurich wheels towards the short slot area. Came across, all the way across, carried it, let a shot go. That missed all the way across the goal mouth. Powell able to keep it in the zone. Powell sends it in deep. Alford had it, and then Aldworth should say, and then taken away. Ryan Devine able just to lift that one up into the air, all the way down the length of the ice. 1:30 left in the Black Bears power play. Kyle Powell will control, sends it cross ice, tried to get it forward. That was slid in by Corey Sherman. So Mackenzie Chalmers out of the goal, settles it down for Watertown. He'll leave it near side. That's going to get lifted out by Ryan Devine all the way down the ice. Cole McKechnie deep into the zone there, trying to slow down the outlet. And now it comes out Aldworth far side, skates in, makes a nifty little move on Chamelka, but then lost the puck. And now he'll take a hit on the far side. And you got another penalty coming to the Watertown Wolves. And I believe it's going to be Josh LaBelle that's going to go for the hit on Aldworth. So power play number 6 here for the Binghamton Black Bears, and now things starting to get heated down here as we got a couple of different conversations going on around the ice, but Josh LaBelle is going to sit down for boarding for 2 minutes. So two of the Watertown's bigger defensive players, Josh LaBelle and Justin Coachman, both sitting down. Coachman still got 57 seconds left in his penalty. And then the Wolves will be another minute 3 without Josh LaBelle. Face-off, Rocco DiCostanzo in against Nikita Vashkin. Vashkin wins that one back to Jurich. Jurich controls far side, steps in, fakes the shot, got it to Powell, comes back to Jurich. Jurich lets the shot go, missed across the top of the goal. Rebound out to the near side. Yarwood kept it in, got it back to Jurich, down to Powell, in deep, trying to get it in front to Aldworth. That one broken up there. And now Aldworth's going to get tangled up with Ryan Devine in front of the goal. The puck was underneath Mackenzie Chalmers, and Aldworth just sitting there slapping at it underneath Mackenzie, and I think that's where the Wolves took exception to that. So face-off looks like it'll come outside the zone. 42 seconds left in the Justin Coachman penalty. The 5-on-3 will continue here. And now it comes over to Nikita Vashkin near side. He'll step into the half board on the right-hand side. Gave it back to Yarwood, right back to Vashkin. Vashkin went cross-ice to Jurich. He'll let a one-timer go. That missed. It hit the glass. Came all the way out to the near point. Yarwood controls it from there. And now we got another stoppage in play. As tempers begin to flare, now Aldworth is going to sit down for the Black Bears. Tom Aldworth, number 9, he's going to take a slashing call. So 2 minutes up on the board. Well, tempers really starting to flare here in about the last 4 or 5 minutes. Face-off's all going to go all the way down. So for the next 20 seconds, it will be 4-on-3 skating, 4-on-3. And then we'll have 4-on-4 for a minute 20, or a minute 10, Puck goes all the way near side, controlled by Ahmed Mahfouz. Does skip over his stick finally, and not out of the zone. Mahfouz able to keep it in. He'll turn right, but he scored! Are you kidding me? Ahmed Mahfouz! Oh, single-handedly just took the puck away, and he buries it over the shoulder of Liskowitz, and the Wolves take the lead. Binghamton skating 4-on-3, and the Wolves get a shorthanded goal to take the lead. For Mahfouz, goal number 4 of the year. Comes at 14:06 of the period, and that's a huge one. Now with Justin Coachman out of the penalty box. Skating 4-on-4 for 55 seconds. Then the Wolves are going to have an abbreviated power play. Justin McDonald comes in, lets a shot go. That missed high on the far side. Lane King kept it in the zone. Devine now puts it in front of one off Jemayev, and then turned aside by Liskowitz. Fitzgerald had it, got it buried underneath him. Now sends it all the way back. Settled up in behind. Pekarski had it, not able to get it out of the zone. Went cross ice, and Jemayev keeps it in. Jemayev controls far side, tried to get it to Lane King, got it back to Jemayev. Jemeyev's just going to swipe it across the ice. It'll get behind Ryan Devine. The Wolves have to retreat into their own end. Got it back forward to Lane King again. He'll slide it to McDonald near half board. That one was poked away by Kyle Powell, but it came right back to McDonald. Jemayev trying to dig it out. LaBelle out of the penalty box. He'll shoot across the ice. get Mafouz back out on the ice. Mafouz races in, far side, keeps it in the zone. McDonald ends up with it. Lets a shot go. Liskowitz turn that one aside. Kyle Powell controls. Far side as now the Wolves are on a power play for the next 20 seconds. Powell just able to send that one down the Wolves control far side. Centering pass was broken up. D. Costanzo tried to get it to the front of the goal. 5 seconds left, 2 in the man advantage. We are finally back to all even. 4 minutes, 10 seconds remaining in regulation. Wolves trying to hold on to a wild scoring affair here tonight. Puck comes all the way out, skipped over Devine's stick. Corey Sherman racing in, but Taylor's going to beat him to the puck. Seno Oganezev sends it back to the corner. Centering pass was broken up. Chamelka lifts it to, McKechnie to the far side. Now the Wolves with a 2-on-1 opportunity. Bonta comes in, fires one that hits Liskowitz in the chest. He'll knock it down, covered up. We get a stoppage in play. Well, our final timeout of the evening, our under 5 timeout in our final period here. 3:35 left in regulation. The Wolves with a 7-6 lead on a short-handed goal by Ahmed Mafouz. So both teams back out to the ice. 3:35 remaining in regulation. Face-off comes to the near side. Face-off one came back to Jamea. Fanned on the shot. Now he and Strom in the battle for the loose puck. Goes all the way back in behind the Black Bears goal. Lifted out to the zone here. Came to center ice. Vanderweel had it for a second. Then sent forward by by Gavin Abbott. It's going to hit the rafters up here in Watertown. If you've ever been in the building, kind of a low ceiling here, and that's going to get up into the rafters. We'll get a stoppage in play. Faceoff's going to come to the near side, and just as I say that, they decided to skate back to center ice, and they'll face off there with 3:13 left in regulation. Face-off one comes to the near side. LaBelle races over, sends that into the offensive end, deep into the Black Bears zone. D'Angelo had it, tried to poke it forward. That was broken up, and now lifted out of the zone by Cameron Yarwood, but the Wolves will control there. LaBelle has it, slides it forward to Jemayev. Jemayev down on the left-hand side, just going to rifle a shot. Big rebound all the way around. Is going to get outside the zone, so Jemayev has to get back on. He'll go for a change. Cameron Yarwood picks up the loose puck, sends it cross ice, and intercepted there. D'Angelo had it. It was taken away by Mafouz and stays in the zone. And Mafouz again just doing outstanding work, keeping the pressure on. Puck gets lifted back down to the Black Bears end. Cam Yarwood has to retreat to pick it up. He'll send it all the way across ice and then out of the zone. Newberg picks it up, beats the defender far side, try to get a shot off. That goes off the pad of Mackenzie Chalmers. He'll cover that one up. We get a stoppage in play. So the faceoff's going to go to Mackenzie Chalmers. Right-hand side, straight across the ice from us. In the corner, it'll be Cole McKechnie into the circle against Newberg. That one was won back to the point. Fitzgerald controlled, near side, sends it in, broken up by Devine, not out of the zone. Fitzgerald comes to the slot, lets a shot go, puck in front, and somehow Mackenzie Chalmers able to reach out, grab that one before there could be any more damage done. And Chalmers going to grab that one, hold on. .201 remaining regulation, 7-6 is your score. Drop the puck, final 2 minutes of regulation. Justin Coachman had it, tried to clear the zone. D'Angelo kept it in. Now it comes out to center. Gathered up here by Fitzgerald, sent right back into the offensive end. Chalmers going to leave the puck there for Ryan Devine. Devine went over, sent it to Mafuz. Mafuz gave it back to King near side. King gets it outside of the zone. It's intercepted there, though. Pekarski has it. He'll wheel back towards zone end. Tried to get it forward. That's going to be broken up. Ryan Devine will control for Watertown. Got it to Justin Coachman. Coachman went cross-ice to Ryan Day. Day with a hat trick already here this evening. Tried to get a centering pass. That was broken up. Corey Sherman controls, sends it cross-ice. D'Angelo has it for the Black Bears. D'Angelo down the right-hand side. Tried to get it to Fitzgerald in front of the goal, and that one was broken up. Puck loose in the corner. Jemayev had it. They swiped that one all the way back out to center ice. Powell will control for the Black Bears. 1 minute remaining in regulation. Yarwood far side. Sends it back to Powell. Powell pokes it forward. Got it to Vanderwild. Vanderwild tried to send it cross ice to Ivashkin, and then it ends up with Tyler Jurich, but the Wolves able to break that one up, send it out to center ice. Kyle Powell will control. Again, goes over to Newberg. Newberg sends it to the offensive side. Vanderwild racing into the offensive end. This one's going to get sent out of the ice on the open net. It's going to go all the way down and will be hauled in for a goal. It came off the post. And Jemaye's going to be there to stick it home. And the Wolves add the insurance goal, 8-6. With 27 seconds left to play. Kyle Powell arguing. It looked like the puck missed the goal, came off the dasher. I think they're trying to say that Jemayev was in ahead of the play, which wiped out the icing call. But we'll have to wait and see. We've got a conference now with all the officials standing right in front of us as Kyle Powell is still arguing his point for the Black Bears, and Justin McDonald standing right there listening to the whole conversation. Looks like the goal is going to stand. And Kyle Powell not letting the argument go here. He is still having words with the officials here. Face-off won by the Wolves. 25 seconds left to play. The Wolves 8-6 is your score. Yarwood goes back to pick it up for the Black Bears. He'll leave it for Kyle Powell. Long outlet pass for Nikita. Ivashkin who takes a huge hit from Justin McDonald. And Ivashkin is down on the ice. 4 seconds left. Puck coming all the way back the other direction. And now we're going to get another stoppage in play. A bunch of players getting together right over here in a mass circle. Nikita Ivashkin down on the ice, face down, took a huge hit from Justin Coachman just outside the center face-off circle. And Ivashkin slow to get up. So the discussion continuing between some of the players over here on the near side. Ivashkin still face down on the ice. Thomas Aldworth also having a conversation with Lane King. They're both giggling, though, as they walk away from that. And Nikita Vashkin up to his skates. He is getting a lot of help right now as he will head back towards the Binghamton locker room. And, boy, you hate to see that. The leading point getter in the league and leading goal scorer, Nikita Vashkin, and he is headed off kind of gingerly. He will head back to the locker room, and just like that, they let the last couple of seconds wind off the clock, so it looks like it will be official. The Wolves going to end up 8-6 winners here after a wild scoring night, and Mackenzie Chalmers will get his first win as a Watertown Wolf. A little issue getting both teams off to their respective locker rooms as the Watertown Wolves finally come to center ice and will salute the fans that showed up on this Wednesday evening here in Watertown. Well, the Binghamton Black Bears would strike first here tonight. Danny Vanderweel lights the lamp. At 8:13 of period number 1, he made it 1-0 in favor of the Black Bears, assisted by Kyle Powell and Tyler Pekarski. At 12:16 of the first period, Tyler Jurch, that's his first goal of the night, on an even strength effort, assisted by Gino D'Angelo and by Corey Sherman. The Wolves would get one back at 16:49 of the period. Brandon Day, his first goal of the night, assisted by Justin McDonald and by Josh LaBelle. That made it 2-1 in favor of the Black Bears, and that's the way period number 1 would end. Period number 2 would start with the Wolves getting a shorthanded goal by Alexander Jemayev at 18 seconds of the period. 2-2 would be the score. And then at 2:03, Nikita Vashkin lights the lamp, continues his scoring streak in the FPHL. That made it 3-2 in favor of Binghamton. He was assisted by Josh Newberg and Cameron Yarwood. The Wolves would knot it back up at 2:33 of the period. Brandon Day gets his second goal of the night, assisted by Justin McDonald and by Troy Taylor. At 7:26 of the period number 2, the Wolves would finally take their first lead of the night on a goal by Ahmed Mahfouz, assisted by Cole McKechnie and Lane King. They would stretch that lead out to 5-3 at 9:51 as Brandon Day got his second goal of the evening, assisted by Rocco DiCostanzo and by Lane King. Corey Sherman would get one back just a minute 6 later on an even strength goal, making it 5-4, still in favor of Watertown, assisted by Kyle Powell and by Tyler Becker. Cameron Yarwood would get a power play goal at 17:53 of the period, assisted by Tyler Church and Kyle Powell. That's the way period number 2 would end. Period number 3, just 10 seconds in, Thomas Aldworth lights the light, assisted by Colin Fitzgerald and by Josh Newberg. That made it 6-5 in favor of Binghamton. And at 1:06 of the period, Cole McKechnie from Lane King and Ahmed Mahfouz on an even strength goal tied it right back up at 6 apiece. And we would go that way all the way until we got to 14:06 of the period. Ahmed Mahfouz single-handedly goes in, breaks up the outlet, takes the puck away, and scores a shorthanded goal to put the Wolves in the lead for good at the 14:06 mark, making it 7-6. And then Alexander Jemayev gets an empty netter at 19:33. That makes your final score 8-6 for the Watertown Wolves. Period number 3, Binghamton outshoots Watertown 19-12 for the period. Totals for the game, Watertown 49, Binghamton 37. Wolves 0 for 3 on power plays here tonight. But two shorthanded goals on the evening. Binghamton goes for 2 for 6 on power plays. So the Wolves back to their winning ways here tonight. After that loss down in Danbury a couple of weeks back. Now they'll head down to Carolina for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We want to thank you for joining us here tonight on Watertown Wolves Hockey on the Watertown Wolves YouTube page. David Page on my camera is here tonight. My name is Jeff Barrett. I want to thank you for joining us here on this Wednesday evening. Enjoy the rest of your week.